Hey guys, this is Chris, the Lower Slower board gamer, and we are bringing you Game 3 of our 1957 World Series replay. This game is going to take the series to Milwaukee, where the Braves are going to host the New York Yankees. Let's go ahead and go through our starting lineups, and we'll play some baseball, guys. Because, yeah, that's what we do. For the visiting Yankees, batting first right fielder Hank Bauer. Tony Kubek's in left field again tonight for Game 3. He'll bat second. The Mighty Mick is batting third. He's in straightaway center. Yogi Berra behind the plate, cleanup. Gil McDougald, shortstop, batting fifth. Harry Simpson, first baseman, batting sixth. Jerry Lumpy, third baseman, batting seventh. Jerry Coleman, second sacker, he's going to bat eighth. And Bob Turley is starting the game for the Yankees, and he will bat ninth. For the hometown Milwaukee Braves, leading off is second baseman Red Shane Dean. Johnny Logan, shortstop, batting second. Eddie Matthews, hot sack man for the Braves, batting third. Henry Aaron, also known as Hammer and Hank, center fielder. He is cleanup. Wes Covington, left fielder, is batting fifth. First sacker Joe Adcock is batting sixth. Bob Hazel is playing right field for the Braves tonight. He'll bat seventh ahead of catcher Del Rice, who's in the eighth slot. And on the hill, starting for the Braves, Bob Buhl. He will pitch ninth. Let's go ahead and, you know how it goes, play ball. So far, before we do, let's catch up on the series. Yankees are ahead 2-0. They won 3-1 in Game 1 in Yankee Stadium, and the Yankees were ahead of the Braves 4-2 in Game 2 at Yankee Stadium. This is Game 3. In real life, the Yankees shellacked the Braves in this game 12-3. Hopefully for the Braves, they'll be able to stick around a little bit. All right, here we go. Bob Buhl is set. Top of the order, Hank Bauer is leadoff batter. Game 3 is underway. 6-11, fly ball to left field. That is going to be Wes Covington, who is a 4 with an 11, and that gets in there for a double. Hank Bauer with a stand-up double to lead the game off. Tony Kubek now to the plate. Bob Buhl is set. Here comes the pitch. 2-8, and that's going to be a base hit for Kubek. Bauer's going to advance to third rounds, but he is held up, so he's going to go back to third base. Men at the corners, nobody out. Infield in for Mickey Mantle. Bob Buhl, 2.74 ERA pitcher, 18 wins, 7 losses in 1957. Here comes Mantle, 6-8, pops it up weakly on the right side of the infield. Underneath it is Joe Adcock, makes the catch for out number 1, and with that, the infield is back to normal depth. That is going to bring Yogi Berra to the plate. That's going to be a 1-5, high on the split, and long fly ball. That one is back. It is going. It is out of here. Berra, 3-run, 1-out home run, top of the first. And the Yankees are here to score runs. Who knew? 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get that open so that we can do this. There is your score with 1 out, 1 away, top of the first inning. Yankees with a very early and sizable lead. Gil McDougald, clear bases. Bob Buhl rocked early. It's going to be a 2-3 ground ball hit to short. Easy play for Johnny Logan. Gets it over to Joe Adcock for out number 2. And that will bring Harry Simpson, first baseman, up to the plate. Simpson is set. Buhl rocks and fires. 3-2. Pops it up behind the plate. Del Rice throws his mask off. Gets underneath it, trailing towards his right over to the third base dugout, and makes the catch. But yeah, 3 runs on 3 hits for the Yankees. Nobody left on base. And we're going to go to the bottom of the first inning. Bob Turley starting for the New York Yankees. As long as he can keep the Braves from scoring too much, the Milwaukee's hopes may be going down the Turley tonight. Red Shane Dean leading off. Johnny Logan and Eddie Matthews to follow here in the bottom of the first. Turley sets. Here's the delivery. 2-5, and that's an opening base hit for Red Shane Dean. So we've got one on, nobody out. 3-0 ball game here in Game 3 of the World Series. 1957 variety. Johnny Logan is set. 4-6, and that's going to be a strikeout for Turley. Catches him swinging at the knee cheers. That is strikeout number 1. Eddie Matthews comes to the plate. Turley, a 2.71 pitcher, ERA in 23 starts, 113, lost 6. Struck out 152 in 176 innings. Not too shabby. 6-5 the pitch, strikeout number 2 by Turley, and here we go. Eddie Matthews is retired. Hank Aaron to the plate. Shane Dean on first. Would really like to come around. Bob Turley with that pitch, 2-8, and that's high on the split. That's going to be a double, and that will advance Shane Dean to third. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Bob Turley hoping to get out of this little jam with 2 outs, bottom of the first, and maintain the 3-run lead. Wes Covington, left fielder, to the plate. That's going to be a 3-7, and he splits the uprights right there. Ground ball chopped to first base. Harry Simpson is able to grab it, take a couple of steps for the force, and that is out number 3. And the Braves with a scoring opportunity, and they cannot capitalize. Had 2 hits. And that's going to take us to the second inning. Bob Buhl back on the hill, facing the bottom of the Yankees battery in Lumpy, Coleman, and Turley. Back to the top for Hank Bauer should it become necessary. Right, Darryl. Alrighty, Bob Buhl is set. Lumpy stands in. A couple of warm-up slices. Squares away. Buhl is set. Here comes that pitch. And that's going to be a 4-4. Fly ball to center field. Hank Aaron is back there. Steps underneath it. Makes the easy catch for out number 1. Brings up Jerry Coleman, second bagger for the Yankees. Buhl is set. Here comes the pitch for 8, and Coleman works a walk. So that's going to be a base runner for Bob Turley coming up. Now Turley's going to bat. 4-6, and Turley gets issued the free pass. 2 on, 1 out. Back to the top for Hank Bauer, who doubled and scored a run his last time up. Leadoff batter. Buhl not liking this scenario. 4-7 walks. The bases loaded for Tony Kubek. I've seen this movie. It ends badly. Kubek comes out. Buhl is set. Gets the signs in from Rice. Here comes the windup. The pitch, 1-9, and that is a single. Tony Kubek. Jerry Coleman scores. Bob Turley comes around. He is going to score. And that is going to advance Bauer to third. 2 RBI single, second base hit in the game for Tony Kubek, and that is going to give us a 5-0 ball game. 2 outs, top of the second. Bob Buhl really hoping to get out of this one. Mickey Mantle steps up to the plate. Bet the white die's a 1. Not quite, or the red die rather. 3-2, 3-5, however, it is a single. RBI single for the Mick is going to score Bauer. Kubek will hold at second. 2 outs, and the Yankees are here to score runs. Yogi Berra, 3-run homer his last time up. Bob Buhl, 5-8, strikes him out to end the inning, his first of the game, but 3 more runs plated by the Yankees on 2 hits. So that is a score of 6-0. Aided and abetted by the 3 consecutive that's 2 outs. That's 2 outs. That's only 2 outs. 8K. Apologies. We're still going. We're still going. Gil McDougald. Bob Buhl thought he had it. No sirree, Bob. No pun intended, maybe partially. 6-0. McDougald. Runners on first and second. 5-11. Hard ground ball back to the box. Turley is a 2 with a 2, and that's going to squeak through for a base hit. Bases are loaded for Harry Simpson, who popped up behind home plate his last time up. Bob Buhl. He's on his own on this one. That's going to be a 4-8. Another walk. He walks in a run. Folks, it's breaking the heart. Bob Buhl, who I featured in the first baseball video I ever put on this channel, and in 1960 he was pitching a whole lot better game against the Pirates than he is against the Yankees here. Check it out. Word to the wise. Score is 7-0. And we are going our second time through the batting order. Jerry Lumpy. How long do you go? This 212. Hard liner down the left side, right at Joe Adcock. Took a couple of steps to his right, put up his glove, made the catch. Mercy killing indeed. That's going to be 4 runs, rather, for the Yankees. One more hit. And that should have been 5. So now it's 6. I keep doing that. 7. 4 runs in the second inning for the Yankees. Go to the bottom of the second. Oh, goodness. That was, wow. That's the first explosive offensive display we've had in this World Series so far. Relatively low-scoring games, well-pitched games, but man, that was the Yankees that you come to expect in the World Series during that time frame. Turley. He's got himself a little bit of a cushion. He's going to face Adcock, Hazel, and Del Rice. Turley is set. Here comes the pitch to Joe Adcock. 4-9, and issues a walk. Braves would really like to get some runs here. Bob Hazel to the plate, right fielder. He was a seldom used player in 1957. 403 average, 134 at bats. That's not horrible. 7 home runs. Might have had him a little higher in the lineup. Personally, Bob Turley, 1 on, nobody out, bottom of the second, 7-run game, 1-4, and that is a long fly ball by Hazel. That one is gone. 2 runs across for the Braves, none out, bottom of the second. Hazel showing off that 1 column. That's a spell out right there. Homer, skinny Homer. He's got it going on there. Singles and walks into 3. 2 runs for the Braves. And now it is a 7-2 ball game. We'll do the hits, tally the hits at the end of the inning. Del Rice, catcher, 8th in the order, was a .229 batter in 1957. Bob Turley is set. 4-5, and that's strikeout number 3 for Turley. I think Hazel got in his crawl there. How dare you come up here and hit a home run on me? Bob Buhl at the plate. Turley, the windup, the pitch, 6-8. That is low on the split. Liner down the right foul line. Easy play there for Harry Simpson. Work of the weekly hit line drive for out number 2. And that is going to bring up Red Shane Dean, second baseman. He has a single, led off with a single. Didn't score a run. Back in the first, Turley with the pitch. 3-3, and Shane Dean works to count and gets on base with a walk, his second time on base. 2 outs, 7-2 game, Yankees. Johnny Logan comes on with a base runner. Turley trying to get to retire the Braves. High on the split, that's a single for Logan, and the Braves are picking away here in the bottom of the second. Runners at first and second. Gonna bring up Eddie Matthews, third baseman. You can see it coming, can't you? 3-11, no. Hard chopper to short. Looks like Gil McDougald is able to handle it easy. Comes across to Simpson for, make sure we got it right this time, out number 3. 2 runs for the Braves in the bottom of the second inning. On 1, 2 hits. And that's going to take us to the third. Hello, hello, hello. Bob Buhl comes out for the Braves. He may not go long into this game. He's faced a few batters already. He's got 2 left in the circuit the second time around. The top of the third in Jerry Coleman and Bob Turley, and then back to the top to face Bauer for the third time in as many innings. Coleman is set. Buhl is set. Here comes the pitch, 2-5, and that's going to be strikeout number 2 for Bob Buhl. 1 away brings up Turley. Here comes the pitch, 3-7, ground ball chopped to second base. Shane Dean is there, moving to his left. Fires across his body to Joe Adcock for out number 2. 4-3 ground ball. That'll bring up Hank Bauer, right fielder. Bob Buhl looking to set him down. He's 1 for 1, scored 2 runs so far this game. 3-10, pops it up on the left side of the infield. Eddie Matthews calls off Buhl. Easy work of the pop-up by the third baseman for out number 3. And the Yankees are retired in order for the third inning. We go to the bottom of the bracket, and Bob Turley is going to come out. He will be facing Hank Aaron, Wes Covington, and Joe Adcock. Come here. Oh, just behave yourself. Paper. It's paper. It should behave. Bob Turley is set to go. Hank Aaron set the lead off. Turley finishes his warm-ups with Yogi Berra. Hank Aaron stands in and squares away. Bottom of the third, your score is 7-2. Yankees over the Braves. Game 3 of the 57 World Series. 6-5 strikeout for Turley. That's going to be his 4th. Brings up Wes Covington, left fielder. Grounded out to first his last time up. 3-3. This one to second base. Jerry Coleman is there, takes the 2-hopper, settles himself, squares away over to Harry Simpson for out number 2. And that'll bring us to Joe Adcock, first baseman. 2 outs, bottom of the third. 7-2 your score. Turley is set. 3-10. Fly ball to center field. This one popped. It is hit hard. Mickey Mantle drifting towards the monuments. Makes the catch in front of Babe Ruth's bust for out number 3. No, because we're in Milwaukee, you dippy. We're imagining the monuments. We were in Yankee Stadium for 2 games. Give me a break. Alrighty, here we go. After 3, your score in a made-up stadium where the monuments in the center field of Yankee Stadium are actually in Milwaukee is New York Yankees 7, Milwaukee Braves 2. I meant to do that, totally. Come here. Pew. Alrighty, Buhl is set. He is going to face the heart of the Yankees order in Quebec, Mantle, and Berra. Quebec 2 for 2, scored 2 runs, driven 2 runs in so far in this game. Here comes Bob Buhl with the 4th inning lead-off pitch. 3-6. Hard liner up the middle. Diving catch by Red Shane Dean. That is going to be out number 1. He had a bead on that right from the time it left the bat. Mickey Mantle now is 1 for 2 with a RBI single. Bob Buhl with a pitch. 5-9. And Mantle goes down swinging. That's going to be Buhl's 3rd. Brings us to Yogi Berra. 5-6 Yankees in a row retired by Buhl. Seems to have settled down a little bit. 3-5. Pops it up in right field. And Bob Hazel chasing in. Able to make the catch on the jog for out number 3. No runs plated for the Yankees. Buhl has retired 7 in a row after allowing 7 to cross the plate. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. And this game is brought to you by Stratomatic, the company that makes this game and others, both tabletop cards and dice, and also computer offerings for baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and other online offerings. If you would like to find out more, please visit www.strat-matic.com. Bob Turley set to go. He will face bottom of the order in Bob Hazel, Del Rice, and depending on how those two go, Bob Buhl. Hazel homered his last time up. Turley intent to not repeat that performance. Here comes your pitch. 2-9, and he catches him swinging at a backdoor slider. That is going to be strikeout number 5 and 1 away for Turley and the Yankees. Here in the 4th, Del Rice comes up to the plate. The catcher batting 8th. He struck out his last time up. Turley's 3rd victim. Here's the pitch. 3-9 fly ball to center field. Mickey Mantle coming in underneath it. Makes the catch easily for out number 2. And Buhl is going to stay in the game. He's coming out to bat. Bob Turley is set. Buhl ready to go. Here comes the pitch. 6-7 hard grounder hit to short. That's going to be McDougald. He is a 2 with a 16. Fields it. Gets it over to Harry Simpson. Out number 3. And we're going to go to the 5th inning. All right. The pitchers seem to have relaxed a little bit. Last 13 batters in a row have been retired in order by the pitchers. Buhl just happened to give up a whole lot more runs before that than Turley did. Top of the 5th. I never even moved it to the 4th. Sorry about that. That period's up there for a reason. Buhl set to pitch the 5th. Has been getting encouragement from his teammates. He will face 5, 6, 7 and Gil McDougald. Harry Simpson and Jerry Lumpy. All right, here we go. Buhl is set. McDougald takes Buhl's offering. 4-7, and there's a walk. I might have spoke a little too soon. Buhl has been giving out free passes like a drunk hall monitor. Harry Simpson to the plate. 4-10 fly ball to right field. Ed is hit out there to Bob Hazel. Gets over there and he makes the catch for out number 1. Perhaps not so bad as it seemed like it was going to be. Time will tell. Jerry Lumpy, 3rd baseman, to the plate. 7th in the order. He's flown out and hit a line drive. And that's going to be a 2-10, and that is a single for Lumpy. Rounding second, Gil McDougald. He is going to come into 3rd. Slides in underneath the tag on the throw from Covington. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And that's going to bring in Jerry Coleman, 2nd baseman, who is 0 for 1. Walked and scored a run and struck out in this game already. 6-9 hard grounder hit to shortstop. And that is going to be Logan. He is a 2 with a 9. And that is going to be an error. Bounces off his boot and scores a run. E6. McDougald scores. Unearned run. Error on Logan. Correct. 6-9. Shortstop. Boffo Logan. Bad Logan. Buhl is like, come on. That was a tailor-made double play for order, and you botched it. Runners at first and second. That's going to bring up Bob Turley, and he's going to bat. Stengel sends him out. And here comes the pitch. 3-5. Ground ball hit to shortstop. This time Logan gets it right. Takes the two-hopper moving to his right. Stops, fires over to Shane Dean, and Shane Dean turns on to Adcock for the 6-4-3 double play for those of you scoring at home. And if you're not scoring at home, you should be. 6-4, 6-4-3 ends the inning. One more run across for the Yankees. One less earned run for Buhl. One run on one hit in the fifth. One. Nope. Try it up there. 1. 8. 7. Error for the Braves. And we go, and we are in the 5th inning. Correct. Alrighty. Let's go to the bottom of the bracket. Braves coming up. Now the score of game 8-2. Buhl will face the top of the order in the 6th when the Yankees get back to the plate. Turley hoping to make that happen in due order. Go right there. Brings up top of the order for the Braves. Third time around the horn, Red Shane Dean, Johnny Logan, and Eddie Matthews. Bob Turley done warming up with Berra. Gets the ball back to the mound, walks up to the rubber, turns around, faces Shane Dean and Berra. Gets the sign he wants. Here is the pitch. 1-10. Hard liner up the middle. Hit right at Jerry Coleman. Took a step to his left, threw his glove up, made the catch. Hard hit ball, but Shane Dean hit it right to his counterpart second baseman for the first out. That's going to bring us to Johnny Logan, shortstop. Turley is set. The windup, the pitch, 6-7 hard grounder hit to short. That is going to be Logan. Nope, McDougald. I'm sorry. 2 with a 16, and he is able to field that cleanly. Gets it over to Simpson for out number 2. 6-3 ground ball. And Eddie Matthews now at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Turley. 3-4 hard chopper to first. Harry Simpson gets it. Had to run deep and away from the foul line to get it. Turley covering, gets the throw in for out number 3. And 1-2-3 go the Braves. Here in the 5th, we're going to go to the 6th inning. Your score 8-2. Let's get that lower, slower board gamer triple check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 base hits. Indeed. The Braves, 1, 2 runs. Yes, just double checking the game state. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. We've got it right. Good. Okay, Turley is coming out, and he is going to... No, where are we? Going to the 6th. Triple check. Got to do it. Got to make sure that we're not missing a run or anything like that. Never hurts to check occasionally, periodically during a game, because you can miss stuff like, I don't know, the 3rd out that comes to mind. Alrighty, Buhl facing top of the order for the 4th time in Hank Bauer, Tony Kubek, Mickey Mantle. Bauer is 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, and 2 runs scored in this game. Buhl with a pitch, 3-4. That's going to be a pop-up to the center of the infield. Shane Dean is zeroing in on it. Logan calls him off. Logan had a better view of it and made the catch for out number 1. That's going to bring us to Tony Kubek, left fielder in this game. Played 3rd in game 2, left field in game 1. Stengel's got him filling in everywhere. Bob Buhl with the pitch. 3-8, and Buhl with the strikeout. That is going to be his 4th of the game. 2 away. And that'll bring us to Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle is 1 for 3 with an RBI single, struck out once. Buhl with the pitch, 3-10, and that is a walk. So Mantle works the count to extend the inning and get Yogi Berra to the plate with a base runner, 2 outs, top of the 6th, runner on first, 8-2. Your score in this ball game, 1957 World Series, Game 3 in Milwaukee. Buhl with a pitch, 2-4, and another walk. Bob Buhl. It's not doing well. He sees another inning, I'll be surprised. He sees the end of this one, I'll be surprised. Gil McDougald, 2 on, 2 out, top of the 6th. 6-run lead for the Yankees, 5-5. Fat split on the bottom, fly ball to right field. Bob Hazel settles underneath this one, makes the catch, and that is going to be the end of the 6th. 2 more walks for Bob Buhl. I don't think he's going to pitch the 7th. I really do not think he's going to pitch the 7th. I think they're going to pull him out, regardless of whether it's his time in the batting order or not. He's not got his best stuff tonight. He does not. Turley, Face and Hammer and Hank, Wes Covington and Joe Adcock here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Again, your score, New York Yankees up in this World Series by 2-0. They have the lead 8-2 over the hometown Milwaukee Braves. Hank Aaron is set. Turley coming with the pitch, 5-3, ground ball back to the box. He's a 2 with a 7, able to get the ball over to Harry Simpson for out number 1. That's going to give us Wes Covington at the plate. Covington has grounded out twice so far in this game. Turley with the pitch, 5-5, strikeout number 6. Turley's pitching a very good game. He really is. Joe Adcock now. He has walked and scored a run, flown to center in his 2 previous at-bats. 2 outs, 6-run deficit, bottom of the 6th. And it is bottom of the 6th. That is a 5-9 fat split on top. Joe Adcock smacks this one a long way. Back. It is out of here. Home run. Braves get 1 run back, but they're starting to run out of time. That's a run for the Braves. That's a run for the Braves. 2 outs. Bob Turley gave that one up. That's 2 homers he's given up in this game. No homers given up by Buhl, but he hasn't had to, issuing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 walks. One of those an RBI walk. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those runners have scored. Here comes the pitch to Bob Hazel. 2-5, fly ball to right field. This one is deep. Chasing it, Hank Bauer gets underneath it. He's going to make the catch, and that's going to end the inning. Hazel chasing that home run that he had earlier, but it was not to be. Run for the Braves. Add a hit to the tally. And we are going to the 7th. Like a champ. Alrighty. Yeah, we're going to have a pitching change for Milwaukee, because Bob Buhl just ain't cutting it. And yes, the Braves do make a move. They're going with Juan Pizarro. And he is going to face Harry Simpson, Jerry Lumpy, and Jerry Coleman here in the top of the 7th inning. All right, we're set. Pizarro gets his warm-ups with Berra. Here's Simpson ready for the pitch. 3-11, and that is going to be a single for Simpson to lead off the top of the 7th. His first base hit of the game. That's going to bring up Jerry Lumpy, third baseman for this game. Juan Pizarro is set. Here comes that pitch. 4-3 fly ball to left field, and that's going to be Wes Covington. He is a 4 with a 2, and that is into the corner for a double. And Simpson is able to lag himself around from first. He is going to score. Yankees are up 9-3. Come here. Nine to 3 your score. RBI double by Jerry Lumpy, his second base hit of the game. And that's going to bring up Jerry Coleman, second baseman. Is 0 for 2, reached on a walk and an error. Struck out and scored a run. Pizarro set. 5-3, ground ball back to the box. And that is going to get through for a single. Lumpy is going to advance to third. Nobody out. Corners. Turley's going to stay in. He's doing well. He's only faced the circuit not even 3 times yet. He's staying in the game. He will face Pizarro. Runners on first and third. Infield in. And that's going to be a 1-7 strikeout. And that will be Pizarro's first. 1 away, runners at the corner. Infield no longer in. Hank Bauer to the plate. Pizarro is set. Bauer is 1 for 3 with a double, 2 runs scored, 2-8, and that's a field goal right there up between the uprights. He splits them with a ground ball to third base, and they're able to get to second. Logan to Shane Dean to get Coleman. Not enough time to go to first, so that's going to be fielder's choice. Runs scored, no RBI. 6-4, and that will be... that right, 2-8, third base, 5-3. That was Eddie Matthews. 5. That's going to be another run for the Yankees. 10-3 your score. Real life was 12-3. This series is really mimicking real life. Greatly it is. That's going to bring Tony Quebec facing Pizarro. 1 out, runner on first, 2 runs in. Quebec 1 for 3 so far, 2 for 4 so far in this game, and that's a 4-9. Fat double split, missed it. That's a single, but that is going to get Bauer around to third. Men at the corners, 2 outs, strikeout, and then the 5-4 ground ball. Mickey Mantle comes to the plate. 10-3 is your score here. Top of the 7th, game 3. Yankees lead the game and the series by 2-0. Here comes the pitch to Mantle. 1-4. It's a long fly ball. That one is back. It is going, gone. Mickey Mantle. Final nail in the coffin. 3-run blast. Pitcher spot is due up in the next inning. Let Pizarro finish the mess he started. That's what I say. 5 runs, 7th inning, 13-3. This game went 12-3 in real life. Holy wow, Batman. Yogi Berra comes to the plate. It ain't over till it's over. Alrighty, Berra is set. 6-7 ground ball to second base. That's going to be Shane Dean. He is a 1 with a 20. Roll again. 3. He is able to get that ball over to Adcock easily. Mercy killing for Pizarro for out number 3. 4-3 a ground ball. 5 runs plated by the Yankees to the tune of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Yikes. Pow. Yankees are bringing this. Holy wow. Alrighty, we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th at the old ball game. Man. Alrighty. Bob Turley is not pitching. Oh, yeah, he is. Turley's pitching. Pizarro won't be batting. I knew there was something that was going to change. I just had the wrong player. So Del Rice is going to start. He's going to lead off the inning, and then we'll have a pinch hitter come in. Del Rice, 229. We're going to have a pinch hitter come in right now, I think. And it looks like Del Crandall is not going to enjoy his night off. He is coming in here at the bottom of the 8th to replace Rice. Bob Turley still going strong for the Yankees. Here comes the pitch. 3-5. A skinny split, rolls a 1. That is popped off the bat. Del Crandall. Pinch hit, solo home run. Braves get another one. Wow. Wild game. Wild stinking game. That is 4. 7th inning, sorry. I said 8th. 7th inning. Alrighty, here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Nobody out. Crandall pinch hits, and we're going to have a pinch hitter for Juan Pizarro as well. And that pinch hitter is going to be Frank Torrey facing Bob Turley. Turley is set. Torrey, 272 batter, a little bit of power, and 57. Turley with the pitch, 3-4, and that's going to be a walk for Torrey. Take us back to the top to Red Shane Dean. Shane Dean is 1 for 2 in this game with a single and a walk. Turley with that pitch, 6-10 fly ball to left field. That's going to be Tony Kubek. He is a 3 with a 10-3. Gets underneath it, makes the catch. And Torrey retreats back to first base. That is 2 outs. Johnny Logan is due up next. Turley looking to retire him. He's 1 for 3 in this game with a single and a strikeout. Turley with the pitch. 1-5. Ground ball chopped down to third base line. Looks like Jerry Lumpy is there. Gets it over to Simpson. No problem for out number 3. The 5-3 ground ball. 1 run across by the Braves with 1 hit. Da-de-da. And now we go to the 8th. Alrighty. Let's see who is going to come in and pitch. I'm really thinking, Torrey is going to stay in. Is he? No. I don't think so. No, Torrey's going to come out. Yeah, just pinch hit. No double switches or anything. Nothing that fancy. Turley there. Let me get us a relief pitcher for the Braves. All right, here we go in the 8th inning. Gene Conley is going to come in and try his hand at the Yankees. He's going to face 5, 6, 7 of the Bombers. Battery, McDougald, Simpson, and Lumpy. Gene Conley gets his warm-ups with Crandall. McDougald comes out, squares up. The shortstop does. He is 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored in this game. Conley, top of the 8th. Here we go. 4-9. Misses that skinny 1-3 split. Fly ball to right field. Bob Hazel gets underneath it. He makes the catch for out number 1. That was hit well by McDougald, but it was not hit hard, quite hard enough. Harry Simpson, 1 for 3 with an RBI walk and a single and scored a run his last time up. Gene Conley is set. 5-10. That is going to be catcher's card. Crandall is a 2 with a 5, and that is going to be popped up. Del Crandall steps behind home base, moves in front of home base, calls off Conley, and makes the catch. So pop out to the catcher. That is 2 away. And that's going to bring us Jerry Lumpy, the third baseman. 2 for 4 with an RBI double and scored a run in the last inning. Conley with the pitch. 2-9. And that's a strikeout for Conley. And the Yankees are retired in order. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Braves need runs now. Turley, heart of the order. I just want to see what we got. I don't think we're going to replace him, especially only the 8th, but it is the heart of the order. I think we are going to see a pitching change for the Yankees. No, not with a 9-run lead. Let him go. I got people if I need it. What am I talking about? I'm talking Philly. Bob Turley coming out to face the Braves in the 8th. Little activity in the bullpen, but Casey Stengel hasn't made the call yet. He's going to face the heart of the Braves battery in Matthews, Aaron, and Covington. Bottom of the 8th, your score, 13-4, as you can see right up here in the box. We've got our lineups, starting lineups over there, and this ugly guy just showed up for the game. I don't know. Oh, he must be that lower, slower board gamer guy. 13-4. Yankees look like they're going to sew up Game 3 and force a Game 4 tomorrow here in Milwaukee. Eddie Matthews has something to say about it. 5-2, and he works a walk. Every comeback starts with a base runner. Hank Aaron to the plate. Aaron ineffectual tonight. A double that did nothing back in the first. A strikeout and a ground ball. Turley looking to move things along. 6-3 ground ball hit to first base. No time to check Matthews. Simpson had to go deep to get it. He gets it to Coleman covering. No problem for Matthews to make it to second, but that is one away. Hank Aaron retired. Wes Covington comes to the plate. Bob Turley is set. Glance over his shoulder at Matthews. Matthews may not be a good stealer, but he is a good base runner. Very heads-up base runner. 4-8, that is a walk drawn by Covington, and now Turley has got Buhl syndrome. But he fills in the base paths behind Matthews, and a double play becomes a reality again. Joe Adcock now comes to the plate. He is 1 for 2. A walk and a solo home run. 2 runs scored. Turley trying to get these Braves away from their bats. 2-9 high split. Adcock. This is a long fly ball to left center. It is going, gone, and the Braves did not get the memo. They still think this is a ball game. 3 runs score. Eddie Matthews scores. Wes Covington scores. Adcock trots across the plate to the celebration of his teammates. And that is going to make it a 13-7 ball game. Still a nigh insurmountable lead at this point of the proceedings, but the game is not over, and we are going to see a change. Turley is going to come out after that. He's pitched one hell of a game. And it looks like Casey Stengel is calling Bob Grimm's number to come in and square things away. A 263 pitcher with 19 saves in 1957. Even though it wasn't a stat, he was a good man to go to in the extra innings that year for the Yankees. Hazel to the plate. With a 2-run shot of his own back in the second. He's also struck out and flown out. 1 for 3. Grimm, 1 out, 13-7 game. Yankees over the Braves. Bottom of the 8th. 3-10, and that is a single for Hazel. He keeps it going. That's going to get us to Del Crandall. Pinch hit and defensive replacement catcher for Del Rice. Grimm faces him. Solo shot for Crandall his last time up. 5-9, and that's going to be a strikeout. Out 1, out 2. First strikeout for Grimm. That is going to bring us to the pitcher's spot. Conley is getting pinch hit for. No ifs, ands, or buts about this one. And looks like Fred Haney is going to call on Bill Bruton to keep this inning going. 2 down, 3 runs plated by the Braves so far in the bottom of the 8th. 13-7 your score. Runner on first in Bob Hazel. And Bob Grimm is set. Bruton squares around. Here comes the pitch. 6-10. Grounder hits a second base. Easy play for Jerry Coleman. Relays it over to Simpson. And much ado about nothing. That is out number 3. To end the inning, however, 3 across for the Braves on 1-2 hits. So I'll make that 8. We're going to the top of the ninth. We're going to triple check everything else one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for the Yankees is accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 solo shots right there. 4 home runs by the Braves in this game. 5, 6, 7. Otherwise would be a fantastic outing offensively. But they trail the Yankees by 6 going to the top of the ninth. Oh, and Connolly is going to have a relief pitcher coming in for him. And it looks like Fred Haney is going to call on Ernie Johnson to pitch the ninth to Coleman. Presumably Bob Grimm is going to stay in the game. We'll see what Casey Stengel feels like. It looks like Grimm has got a bat in his hand, so he's probably going to pitch the ninth. And then back to the top for the Yankees for Hank Bauer. 6th time through the circuit for the Yankees, due up in this inning. Right now, Jerry Coleman, he is 1 for 3 with a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. Ernie Johnson with the pitch, 1-5, and that's a single for Coleman. His second base hit of the game brings us to Bob Grimm is going to come out. And Bob Grimm is going to bunt him over. And that is going to be down the third base line. Charging in as Eddie Matthews. Gets it over to Adcock for the sure out. To Red Shane Dean covering. So the 5-4 sack goes off as planned and advances Coleman to second with 1 out here in the top of the ninth inning. Hank Bauer is set. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be 3-3. Pops it out to the middle of the infield. Johnny Logan gets underneath it. Makes the catch for out number 2. However, he seems to have a little stinger in his wrist, but he's going to shake that off. He's going to stay in the game, it looks like. Not hurt too bad, just flexing his wrist as he comes going to first and coming off the bag. That's going to bring us to Tony Kubek, left fielder. He has got a runner on second in Jerry Coleman. Ernie Johnson looking to set the Yankees down, get the Braves back to the bat here in the ninth inning. 13-7 in Game 3 of the World Series. Yankees over the Braves. Yankees lead 2-0. 2-7. Here's the pitch. Pops it up on the right side of the infield. Joe Adcock drifts underneath it, calls off Ernie Johnson, and makes the catch. And it's down to final 3 outs for the Braves. Bob Grimm is staying in. We're going to the top of the order for the Braves. If there was ever a setup for a comeback, and as I said earlier, every comeback starts with a base runner. We'll just have to see what happens. We'll see what the dice has in store, because I've come to learn over the years, the dice have a story to tell. It's up to you to tell it. Alrighty, Red Shane Dean is leading off, steps in, smacks the dirt off his cleats, squares up, a couple of warm-up swings. Grimm is set, looks in, shakes off a sign from Berra, takes the next one. He likes it. Here's the pitch to Shane Dean. 5-7, fly ball hit to center field. Mickey Mantle tracking underneath it over towards right field, calls off Hank Bauer, even though Bauer is just backing him up. Easy work of the fly ball for out number 1. Here we go. Johnny Logan, shortstop, comes to the plate. He is 1 for 4 with a single and a strikeout, 2 ground balls. Bob Grimm likes the first sign that he sees from Berra. Logan turns and sets himself for the pitch. 3-8, and splits the uprights with a hard drive up the middle. Gil McDougall diving towards his right, making the catch to save the base hit into left field. That is out number 2. We're down to our final one, and it would be Eddie Matthews at the plate facing Bob Grimm. Matthews 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored and a strikeout earlier in this game. Here we go. All the beans. Grimm faces Matthews. Here's the pitch. 2-11. Hard grounder chopped to Jerry Coleman at second. Bobbles it, picks it up, fires it over to Simpson, a step ahead of Matthews for out number 3, and that is the ball game. And the Yankees are going to take a 3-game lead in this series with a 13-7 win in Game 3. Back with stats. Alrighty, let's have a look at the Braves. We do have one slight correction on the scoreboard. The Yankees ended with 13 base hits. A little bit of going on for the Braves. I mean, they scored 7. They hit 4 homers off Bob Turley. Your big spots are Joe Adcock, 2 for 3, scored 3 runs, 4 RBI, 2 home runs, and a walk. Bob Hazel, 2 for 4, with a run, 2 RBI, and a home run back in the second inning for the first scoring for the Braves with a strikeout. Pitching was not great. Bob Buhl gave up 7 earned runs in 6 innings, walked 7, struck out 4. And beyond Pizarro, Conley and Johnson were good for holding the Yankees in check, but the Braves were not able to get their bats going again. They scored 3 runs in the 8th off Turley before he was pulled. And Grimm came in and did a really good job. Turley really had a good start, 7 1/3 inning, but he started giving up those home runs in the middle to late innings, so that caused Stengel to go with Grimm. You've got some good lines. Jerry Lumpy, 2 for 5 with a double. Run scored and an RBI, struck out once. 2 for 4 for Jerry Coleman. Strikeout and a walk, scored a run. Mickey Mantle, 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs, a run scored, and a home run. Struck out and walked. But I think your player of the game is going to be Tony Kubek. Played left field here in Game 3, 3 for 6. Scored 3 runs, 2 RBI. Struck out. He was there throughout the whole game. He started the scoring, and he had some decent play in the outfield. If I recall, did he have anything? Yeah, we've got a fly ball in the 7th inning, recorded as Kubek's. But yeah, Tony Kubek, player of the game for Game 3 here in the 1957 World Series. A little longer game, but you know what? Hey, I don't care. That was a good game. Braves really, really tried to stay in there and rally, but the Yankees just scored way too early and way too often. Braves could not keep up with it. Your final score in Milwaukee for Game 3, the Yankees 13 and the Milwaukee Braves 7. Game 4 is going to be coming up tomorrow. Hopefully the Braves will be able to pull it away, but it could be a 4-game sweep by the Bronx Bombers. We'll find out tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, keep on rolling. Go Braves! Go Braves! Go Braves!